Right, hello everybody. Today it is all North, and today we're just going to be taking another look at the monk mod. So, oops. Right, so let's get rid of that. So let's basically go through some of the things. So what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly change back into survival mode, and then we shall continue. So, for the first task, to get your monk level 1, you need to break 10 blocks of wood with your fist, so we're just going to quickly go and do that. Right, so there you guys go. As you can see, I have got monk level 1. So, if you press the L key, or whatever you have bound your advancements key to, you should be able to look into your advancements, and at the top here you should have a kind of tab that says Way of the Square Fist. Your window will be much smaller, but I've got the Better Advancements mod installed, which allows me to have a slightly bigger one just so it's easier for you guys to see. So basically, let's have a look. So, monk level 1, break 10 wood blocks with your bare hands and you get wooden hands. So you basically can mine blocks you can mine wooden blocks without tools, and your bare hands do 100% extra damage. So that is the first level. So, you know, that's the first step. Right, so the next task is to watch the sun set. So I'm just going to walk over this pressure plate here. This is going to set the time to the sun setting. Made a nice little platform to watch the sunset go down. And if you actually guys look in the bottom right corner, so this will happen for all levels, you'll have a little icon that kind of comes up from the monk mod, and it'll show you the progress of your current level. So as you stare at the sunset, it'll slowly go around the circle and light up green, and that's the same for any of the other tasks. Right, cool. So as you guys can see now, we've got the monk level 2 advancement. So we'll just walk over that one and change the time again. So monk level 2, meditate while watching a sunset or sunrise. So what that does is it gives your skin natural armor, as well as your hunger will deplete 50% slower. So that's very cool. Right, so to get monk level 3, the next task is to basically drown yourself, and as you can see, that icon in the bottom right corner of my screen is there again and is showing me that I'm progressively drowning, which is very cool. There we go. So as you can see, we've now got monk level 3. So monk level 3, so basically swim until your lungs nearly burst. So you can swim for much longer, and your skin is once again naturally armored. So as you can see, I've now got a full armor tab block thing mabob in my armor bar, so that's quite nice. Right, so the next task is to break 5 blocks of stone with your bare fist. So I shall speed this up, and we'll be back once I've finished breaking all these blocks. Look at all that. Right, there you go. So as you guys can see, we've now broken the 5 blocks that we were required to. So as you can actually see there in the one probe, you can see that my fist is actually recognized as a pickaxe, and I can break the blocks. So basically that level gives you the ability to mine blocks with the speed of stone tools, but just to confirm that, we'll look at the advancements page for you guys, just so you can see. So your hands dig with the hardness and speed of stone tools. Right, so and the next level of the monk mod is to pet 20 animals. So let's go through and do that. So as you can see, as you click on the animals, you get little hearts, and it will pop up in your chat window, and you just keep kind of clicking them until you get monk level 5. So this can be done with chickens, cows, sheep, and pigs. I don't think it is compatible with other mods, but those are the basic ones that are allowed to. So pet animals with an empty hand to calm them down or to make them fall in love, and once again your skin is naturally armored. So that's the benefit that you get from monk level 5. So you can basically make them have babies. As you can see, that's why some babies have spawned in there, I think. Yeah, see, there you go. Baby piggy. Right, so basically the next task is to consistently sprint for quite a while. So as you can see, my progress bar is going up as I sprint, and slowly that will be done. So we'll be right back when that is done. Right, so there you guys go. As you can see, I've now got monk level 6, and the ability to run really quickly is kind of now present. Hold on, we'll just switch back into survival. And basically, as you can see, if I press my advancements tab, so I can now run 40% faster, I can jump 20% higher, and your bare hands do an extra 200% damage. So that's the benefit to monk level 6. Right, so the next task for monk level 7 is to kill 10 hostile mobs. So I here have some zombie spawn eggs, and we're going to kill some zombies with our bare fist. And as you can see, as you kill them, your progress bar goes up. So I'll speed through this once again until we've killed all the mobs. Right, there you go. As you can see, we are now got monk level 7. So we'll stick the rest of the spawn zombie eggs back in that chest. And yeah, so we'll go on to the next one. So, actually wait, before I move on, so lay 10 hostile enemies to rest, and your hands do 400% extra damage, and your skin once again is naturally armored. So as you guys can now see, my armor bar is now 4 full blocks full, so it's pretty cool. So the next quest is to spawn a skeleton and dodge 5 arrows. So we're just going to wait for this guy to try and shoot us. Oh yeah, we definitely didn't dodge that one. So we're just going to stray from side to side, and fingers crossed we can just get some dodges. So 2. Right, there you go. So as you can see, I have now got monk level 8. So monk level 8 for dodging the 5 arrows. So you can now automatically grab arrows out of the air, providing that you can see the arrow. So you have to be looking in the direction of the skeleton as he shoots you. You now also can run 80% faster, and you can automatically step up blocks of 1 height without jumping. So, right, and sorry, we're back, so I had to do a quick relog because the effect wasn't working, but basically, as you can see, you can now step up blocks of 1. Fences are counted as a block, so we can show that off, which is very cool, and we also get to run around a little bit quicker as well. And then, yeah, so let's have a look at our tab. So the next one is to break 4 blocks of iron with your bare fist. So we'll do that. 1. Right, there you go. So as you can see, I've broken the 4 blocks of iron with my fist. Just make sure that you guys don't accidentally have, say, like this in your hand while doing it, because it won't work. It actually has to be your sole fist. So basically, then you can break the blocks. So, to show you guys what we get from that advancement, so your hands now dig with the hardness and speed of iron tools, which is very cool. Right, so the next level is to stare upon the midnight moon in a boat. Fingers crossed that comes up soon. So you got to stare at the moon. Now, as you guys may be seeing on your screen, I'm not necessarily staring at the moon, but it has worked regardless, and that's because of the shader pack that I'm using. But basically, this will give you water walking. I'm just going to quickly relog just to show you that it works, because otherwise it'll do this. Right, so as you guys can now see, I can now actually walk atop these blocks of water almost like they're blocks, but when pressing shift I can now actually use the water as normal water, but otherwise I can now walk on water, which is very cool. Right, so we'll just quickly set the time back today, and the next part that we're going to do is, so the next quest is to exist peacefully with an Enderman. So to do that, we shall get a spawn egg for an Enderman, and we shall spawn this guy in. And all you have to do is obviously not look at him so he doesn't get angry at you, but you just stand nearby him, and progressively the meter will rise. How's it going, mate? Right, there you go. So as you can see, I've now got monk level 11. So if we look at our list, you can now blink across long distances using the blink key to teleport. So this is a configurable key, and you guys have to configure it in your controls. Right, guys, and we're back. So basically, I'll have to tell you guys one more thing. So basically, to actually enable this, you once again need to relog. So if you now use your bound key, you can blink to where your cursor is, but if you hold the F key, then you can see where you're going to go. Well, I've bound mine to F, but yeah. So the next one is to walk through 10 blocks of fire. I don't actually have anything to eat, but fingers crossed this doesn't kill me. There we go. So I've now got monk level 12. basically what that'll do is it'll give you fire damage reduced by 50%, and you can also swim in lava for a few seconds. So it is monk level 12. So for monk level 13, you actually have to break a block of obsidian with your bare fist. So I shall speed this up, and once again we'll be back when I have finished this task. Right, there you guys go. So as you can see, I've broken that block of obsidian now, and I now have monk level 13. So what that does is it allows you to break basically almost anything, but your hands are basically harder than diamonds, and your skin is naturally armored. So as you can see, I now have 7 blocks of armor, so that's pretty cool. So the next task is to kiss a creeper. So we're going to get a spawn creeper egg. I'm going to spawn him in there, and if you right click on him, he will also do the same thing as the pigs and stuff, and yeah, you shall kiss the creeper. Now what this does is it prevents them exploding, and they just become friendly passive mobs, and that is also your reward for monk level 14. Sorry. So you can kiss creepers, so your explosion damage is reduced by 50%, and the kissing creepers effect just basically nullifies them and makes them not explode. Right guys, for the next level, basically you have to travel to another fortress and have a staring contest with a willow skeleton. So I've trapped this little guy in here, and basically to get the next level, all you have to do is stare at his skull, and there you go, you get monk level 15. And now what this does is it gives you a Withering Stare. So hold up, once we kill this guy, we'll have a look at the advancement just to confirm that for you guys. So basically, your Judging Stare can wither any undead creature down. So basically it's the effect that works on the undead alone. Right, so we'll be right back when I'm in the overworld. Right, and we're back. So the next step is so we're going to go up here, and I'm going to tell you guys the next one. So the next one is to, from a very high height, jump onto a bale of hay. Right, so there you go. As you can see, dropping from a high height onto a bale of hay gets you monk level 16. So if we look at that, we have falling damage reduced by 80%, and your skin is once again naturally armored, which is very cool. So the next task is to sleep atop bedrock. So we're just going to set it to nighttime, and then if you right click on 2 blocks of bedrock, then you will be able to use it as a bed. So you may have to mine down to the very bottom of the world. We're just going to walk over this pressure plate and make it day again. Basically, the next task is, since you are blind, to become unblind, you have to kill 5 hostile mobs. So I'm going to spawn some zombies in here. And since they're undead as well, you can actually use your Withering Stare against them, which is a bit bullshit, I think. There we go. So that gets us monk level 18. So basically, your bare hands do 1600% extra damage, and yeah. Basically, sleeping upon the bedrock, you can mine any mineable material, and your bare hands do 800% extra damage, but it also blinds you at the same time. Right, so after doing all of this, guys, here comes this is probably like the biggest task of them all, but to simplify it, I've made a little contraption which will make this much easier. So yeah, basically the next task is to kill the Wither. So we're going to take some Wither skeleton skulls, and we're going to make our Wither, and then I'm just going to stick him in this little nifty contraption there. Oh shit. There we go. Wait for him to blast his face off. So basically what this little contraption does is it just keeps him in this little block where he can't damage anything, and I can hit him from the bottom here. So basically what you want to do is you want to try and kill the Wither with your bare fist. This is going to be much more difficult if you're just playing in normal survival play, but in this case it's much easier when I have him trapped. So that'll get you monk level 19 as well as a nether star. So as you can see, that will give you basically the ability to purge toxins and negate the negative effects that are kind of given to you, so status debuffs. And then your skin is naturally armored. So once again, as you can see now, I have a fully fledged armor bar, which is very, very cool. And right, so now is time for actually the last quest. So this will be for monk level 20. And this one's actually probably one of the easiest as well as one of the hardest. So you have to travel and find the end portal in the world and jump through the gate. Oh shit. Hold up. Well, we fell through the world and then fell back into the overworld. So we're just going to fall back through, jump across, and basically what you have to do is you have to jump into the void. So let's just jump off the edge here and try and kill myself. So as you can see, it is now kind of messaging you in chat. This is where it all began.
The void, eternity, infinite potential, infinite possibility, infinite imagination. How did it begin? How will it end? Why does it exist? Questions falling into the void. I am one with all things. All things are one with me. I am
nothing. No, so basically, that is the advancement of Monk level 20, and you now have the ability to use creative flight in survival mode. So that is level 20 of the Monk mod, and that is all 20 levels of which you have to partake in to gain all of these amazing skills. So that is basically it for this episode, guys. I'd like to thank you for watching. This is just, I thought I'd do an updated tutorial because 1, better audio quality, 2, I thought I could just kind of go over things a little bit better. Fingers crossed it was. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, thank you so much for 1,000 subs. We're now at 1,187 as of, well, what I know of. And yeah, just if you enjoy watching the content, I'd love to say please subscribe and leave a like and comment down below. If there's anything that you would like me to improve on, once again, just leave a comment down below and I will make sure I read all of them. Other than that, let me know what you guys want to see on the channel, and I shall do my best to cover anything and everything that I possibly can. So yeah, if there's a particular game that's coming out that you want me to cover or play, or if there's a particular mod pack that you would like me to play, then let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, to end this video off, thank you guys for watching. This was the Monk mod for Minecraft 1.12.2. And yeah, I shall see you next time. Alright, laters!